What's with your cans? They ain't got no jiggle. Huh? Feet don't quake. I'm talking to you, Puta.
What you just saw was a clip from the anime Michiko E Hatchin, originally released in Japan from October 15, 2008 to March 19, 2009. Then it aired in Toonami from June 20, 2015 to December 12, 2015. I have a very interesting history with the show. I didn't watch it on Toonami like all my other favorite animes, no. I stumbled upon it by pure accident. I was watching a review on El Corodo de Badouge, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. I want to shout out to Izo the Akataka because in his review he mentioned Michiko E Hatchin. I never heard of it, it just looked interesting. I had just finished rewatching Code Geass and I needed something new to watch, so I was like, what the heck, let's check it out. And what I saw was something I'd never seen before or since. Michiko E Hatchin is about a convict called Michiko Melandra escaping from prison and basically kidnapping Hana Morenos from her cruel foster parents. From there, the two must go on a journey through South America to find Hatchin's father and Michiko's lover, Hiroshi Morenos. Along the way, the two must learn to become mother and daughter if they plan to survive in this cruel, harsh world. Now, I'm not going to spoil the series for any of you that haven't watched it, but if you have not watched it, you need to get off this video and watch now because trust me, you will not regret it. Michiko E Hatchin is directed by Sayo Yamamoto in her directorial debut, and the music is produced by Shitsuniro Watanabe, who you all know from Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo fame. Yamamoto worked on Shampoo with Watanabe and was inspired to make the show after a trip to South America. The reason Michiko E Hatchin works so well is because of the woman herself, Michiko Melandra, voiced by Monica Rial in her best performance. I mean, just listen to her.
How come you didn't know there's no shampoo in there? Quit hitting me just because you're mad.
Can it? If your hair smelled like roses, we wouldn't have to go through this. Just go buy shampoo. Store's down the street. Shouldn't take you long, okay? Sorry I hit you.
Like roses, huh? Well, underneath the roses is dirt. So technically,
buy the damn shampoo! The hell was all this?
It's nothing.
For a lie like that, you should learn to respect your elders. How can you hate washing your hair? Hey, cool it with the crazy. Well, I'm back.
I'm back? I see. And where do you think we could... Michiko!
I gotta get to Planicie and I'm in a hurry. If Corpo's close, why don't you go for us? Say hello to your son.
Michiko is an anime character I've never seen before or since. She is brash, confident, strong-willed, and beautiful. She's a black woman. And I'm not trying to say that all black women are loud or brash or anything like that. No, far from it. What I'm trying to say is that energy, that fire, that passion that Michiko has in her is I've seen in all the black women I've met before. Michiko is quick to say what's on her mind and she doesn't back down from anybody or anything. She can be mean and loud one minute and kind and loving the next. And the way she dressed. Oh my goodness, the way she dressed. They get this 110% right. Michiko E Hatchin has real black people in it. No, not that random black person you see in anime. No, real Afro-Latina people. From nerds to gangsters to chocolate girls and brown sugar women. And I will talk on the other main lead, Hatchin, because their relationship is the foundation of the series. They have nothing in common, and for the first 11 episodes, all they do is argue. The only thing that keeps them together is their search for a better life. They're both looking for paradise, while the subtitle, Finding Parasito. And I know some reviewers have said that the show gets repetitive with Michiko and Hatchin arguing, falling out, getting back together, arguing, falling out, getting back together. But as someone who has both a mother and a sister, it's how it is. They will argue one minute just to make up the next, just to argue again a few minutes later. I've seen it. Both Michiko and Hatchin have to learn to become mother and daughter. And in the first 11 episodes, you see this. From meeting as strangers, to arguing all the time, to not wanting to have anything to do with each other, till finally having a love and respect for each other. It's funny, it's sad, it's a joy to watch. I was emotionally invested in these episodes. I just could not wait to what happened next with the characters and the story. The first 11 episodes of Michiko E Hatchin are masterpieces. I put them on the same level as Cowboy Bebop, Trigon, Code Geass, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Outlaw Star, all the greats. I even think, and I know anime fans are gonna drop their mouths when I say this, but Michiko E Hatchin is better than Samurai Champloo. But please note, I am talking about the first 11 episodes of the series. The series has 22 episodes in total. The reason why I distinguish between the first 11 episodes and the second 11 episodes is because this series falls apart in its second half. Please, Let me explain, because I just spent the first part of this video basically saying that Michiko and Hatchin is the Citizen Kane of anime, but there's a problem with the second half of this series, and there will be spoilers. Nothing major, but spoilers nevertheless. The problem I have with the first half of Michiko and Hatchin is the same problem I have with Samurai Champloo. The series has an overarching plot and great characters, but the episodes go jack nowhere, and they feel very fillery. Yes, that's a word I just made up, fillery. At the end of episode 11, Michiko and Hatchin have made a connection with each other that won't be broken that easily. They'll stick it out through thick and thin as they have a long journey ahead of them.
Let's go. Long road ahead.
And instead of exploring how Michiko and Hatchin grow as mother and daughter, or more about Michiko's past with Hiroshi, or the main villain Satoshi Batista, we get filler episode after filler episode after filler episode. And I'm not trying to say that the first 11 episodes didn't have filler in them. The best episode of them all, Straight Cat Strut, episode 4, isn't even about Michiko and Hatchin. They're supporting characters in someone else's story. In this 22-minute episode, they establish a character, her dreams and desires, and her backstory, and what she is going through the same thing that our main characters are going through. And after this episode, you don't ever see her again, but that's okay because they told her story in one episode, and the next time you see Michiko and Hatchin, you can tell she has left an impact on them. The second half tries this, but we don't care about these characters, we don't care about their wants or needs, nor do we care about their story, and then none of it adds to our main characters. They feel out of place and leave you asking what was the purpose. There's nice moments in them, but overall they are filler, which is sad because with these characters, you want every minute to matter. I'm not trying to say these episodes are bad. No, not by any means. They're actually pretty good episodes, but they're not what the series needs, and it's where the series falters. Many people, myself included, have a problem with the second half of the series. Feels that it brings the series down, and that's what I was thinking when I watched it the first time. I'm just like, okay, this episode's good, but the next one's going to be better. Okay, this episode's good, but the next one's going to be better. But it never really recovered. Especially after such a good first half, it falters. But like I said, not all the episodes are bad. Episode 13 doesn't even have Michiko and Hatchin in it. It's by Suko Jackson, the police officer chasing Michiko. You learn about her past with Michiko and why she pursues her. It gives spotlight on a character who is very interesting, and the next time you see her pursuing Michiko, it means something. Episodes like this are what the series needed. Or episode 14, where Michiko is being chased by an assassin hired by the series' main antagonist. This is one of the best episodes of the series, watching the brash and loud Michiko be put in a corner and having to play a cat and mouse game is both thrilling and suspenseful, and leave you wondering how will Michiko get out of this situation. But sadly, it goes nowhere, as it leaves on a cliffhanger and the show never brings it back up again. Instead, we get this weird episode where Hatchin is a boy with amnesia and how they bond over a book. Not a bad episode, but not what the series needed. And with all that being said, the series ends on a high note. The last 4 episodes takes the show home, and I was on the edge of my seat watching both Michiko and Hatchin's world crumble around them as everyone from police to gangsters were out to get them. And the ending of the show left me with tears in my eyes. But no spoilers. In the end, my main problem with Michiko and Hatchin boils down to 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes. And that may sound weird, like, okay, only 4 episodes bad, but the whole series falls apart at the end. And that may sound weird to some regular viewers, but anime fans will understand. If a series is just 22 episodes, that means it is just 22 episodes. So every episode has to count. But overall, it's an amazing series, a masterpiece if you ask me. And I recommend any and everybody to watch it. And I know I riffed on the last 11 episodes, but please, watch the entire series. Because I promise you, you'll be invested in every single second with these amazing characters. But there's one more question I want to ask, especially my anime fans. Why is this series not well known? Most anime fans I talk to have never heard of the series. The series aired on Toonami, the holy site of anime in America. It's not hard to find. You can purchase it on Amazon for $25, and you can stream it on Funimation Now and Crunchyroll. Articles about diversity in anime only give the series a passing mention, and most reviews I read says the series is great and worth watching, but not a masterpiece. I can't exactly find a reason why the show isn't popular, but I have a bit of a theory. The show should have not came on Toonami. Now hear me out. It should have came on VH1. I can totally see Michiko and Hatchin airing on VH1 and getting tons of acclaim from the general public, and anime fans knowing where the series came from will appreciate it as well. There's not a whole lot of reviews on YouTube on the series, and none of them really go into depth, and that's why I made this video. I love this series. It's one of my favorite animes. I obsess over it. I watch it all the time. I own it on Blu-ray. I believe this show should really be talked about and celebrated. Just like we talk about our other anime greats, because Michiko and Hatchin is an anime great. I said it straight out. It's one of the greatest animes ever made. I truly believe that. And if this video gives you any insight just to watch the series, please do, because my job would have been done. Thank you all for watching. If you've seen Michiko E Hatchin, please comment below and let me know what you think of the show. If you haven't seen Michiko E Hatchin, then please go to your nearest anime site and watch the series, because I promise you will love it. And also check out Sai Yamamoto's other shows, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine and Yuri on Ice. And check out Shintanero Watanabe's new show, Care on Tuesday on Netflix, because trust me guys, that show is just as amazing. And please stay tuned for more videos. Out!